Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after dealing through that god-awful chapter, we've got another god-awful chapter. Oh, joy. So welcome to chapter 14X of Binding by Harbor, everybody. Joining me today, we have Dustin. He's very happy to be here. We have Kenito Manara.
You got it right!
Yes, I did!
Hello, everyone.
And we have Rid.
I have no interesting way of introducing myself, so hi.
Well, hey, that was better than just a hello.
Climactic, and oh my god, this chapter.
Yeah.
Why?
Relax. So yeah, so chapter 14 next. This is you have to get Sophia. You have to keep Sophia alive and seize chapter 14 in 25 turns. Easier said than done, but hey, we got through it. So now this is where we get Forblaze tome. But this chapter, well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you don't like siege tomes because there is a lot in this level. And the worst part is siege tomes in this game. The thing about most siege tomes is that they often weigh a lot, so it's rare that you get doubled. Siege tomes in this game are very, very light, so don't be surprised if you get doubled.
And to add insult to this overwhelming injury, you are stuck on a very linear path because you're surrounded by water, literally everywhere.
Yes, literally.
Only flyers are going to be your saving grace here. Don't know if you have any though.
I've got 3 of them: flyers and the occasional pirate.
Oh, perfect.
But if you happen to use one, but it's not just they have disappearing blocks like the whole Night of Farewells, but much worse. And again, the other thing that makes this bad is that Binding Blade as a whole, as everyone knows, a lot of units, even your own allies, don't have high resistance. So you pair that together and you've got a recipe for God fucking damn it.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Here we go again to this hell of heck.
Yeah, well, this is hard mode, so that goes without saying. But so with this chapter, the enemy variety is not that. Just look at those fucking stats: 22 magic, 17 speed, and he's got bolting. Again,
Bolting?
it only weighs 10 in this game. It only weighs 10. That's less than a steel weapon.
That's just
Wait, that's
stupid.
just
I know.
That's just stupid. Is that?
But luckily, I have a slight countermeasure. Yeah, I'm pretty much saw people here going, wait, I didn't realize Ogre could actually had a hero sprite. No one ever uses him.
Holy shit, he's a hero. He's a hero. He's the hero that we needed. He's the hero that we don't deserve, but we need.
No, the hero we need right now is Milady, Shana, and Tate.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yes. So with this chapter, obviously flyers really excel. Magic units are actually quite good because they tend to have the better the higher resistance stats. Pegasus Knights do fantastically, and also for the love of God, have a Staff User on standby for barrier and physic. For the love of everything, bring a Staff User. You won't regret it.
For the love of Jerusalem, do it, damn it.
Yeah, but pretty much.
I completely forgot that I completely forgot that in previous Fire Emblem titles you could promote during the battle.
Yeah, well, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that in all. No, you can't do that in Echoes, and you can't do that in Free Houses. Yeah, but you can do that in Fates and Awakening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was useful in Enchant.
Yeah, because remember you can use the items thing, but for most people they promote at base because you don't have to waste a turn doing it.
Yeah. Speaking of Echoes, since and everything, all that. I mean, Echoes in 3 houses, more or less 3 houses. I was playing through the game, and let's just say after an update happened, my save data's gone bye-bye.
Wait, there was an update and your data got erased?
Yep, I have it digitally.
Oh. That's weird. Well, I mean, mine's physical, but that's odd. Shouldn't erase it, but...
Yeah, it happened. Yeah, it happened to me this time. Sad times, but what are you gonna do?
Wait, how far were you?
5-year time skip on Edelgard's route.
Oh, yes.
Well.
Yeah. So look at this. Straight away with the bolting, and it does a fucking 31 with a 61 hit.
31!
I know. And Sin's just there ow!
And it has 61%.
Shin's almost dead! One more hit and he's dead!
Yeah, and
She's just going for the 33% hit rate.
I know.
Oh no,
and she missed a 72 because...
It's 72!
Hey, Binding Blade, ladies and gentlemen, that's Binding Blade for you.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, I will say though, this chapter isn't too. Again, once you, I think it's worse than 14 just because you, the layout. I don't like the layout, and the bolting is absolutely ridiculous. And there isn't
Also,
there isn't as much like stuff to get. Like you can't get the extra items. The enemy variety isn't nearly as good. But well, I will say once you've dealt with the bolting. By the way, there are 2 bolting users in this map, not just one. Once you've dealt with the bolting, then it gets a lot easier.
Hey, quick counter.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Also, has anyone else noticed that Barbarian was using a devil axe?
Yeah. Well, again, the berserk. There are a few. I think there are a few berserkers in this map that use a in this game, not map, that use a devil axe because devil axe is powerful. It just it can backfire on you if you have a high luck stat. Which is why this is why it would be the best thing of the world if the Talia series had devil axe. Could you imagine people trying to hit Makai with it, considering Makai's luck stat usually caps?
Oh no!
She would win the battle by doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, especially because she's got such piss. Yeah, because she's got such piss poor defense. If they hit her with it, it'll just rebound back and just wipe them out.
I know. They get one-shot themselves.
Pretty much.
Oh my god, the healers.
Yeah. Hey, can't blame the enemies for actually trying to heal their allies. But yeah, like I said, again, it's very linear. Pardon?
Did that disappears?
Yeah, they disappear. Like I said, they do the whole Night of Farewells thing. They disappear, and here's the thing: they disappear in big chunks in this game.
Yeah, but now I don't think those units can move.
No, they can't really. But that's what they can move slightly. But that's also what the flyers are for. Rescue chains and all that jazz. So again, like I said, flyers can really benefit this map.
Rescue was a thing in the old games.
Yeah, rescue was a thing in the GBA games. Really damn useful, especially when you know some of the more advanced techniques.
Yeah, but now gotta go bye-bye.
Because having disappearing platforms is totally fair.
Yeah, well, it's
totally.
Yeah, but Binding Blade and Fair don't exactly go together.
Oh, a 1 HP.
Here's the thing. It doesn't matter with Milady because she's already capped strength, so I'm like, I don't care if I get plus 1 HP. I've capped strength.
Milady just be one-shotting people over here, left, right, and center.
I wouldn't say one-shot. You don't really one-shot in Binding Blade hard mode unless you're OP as fuck or get critical. Just because, again, look at the enemy's HP. It's fucking almost 40.
Speaking of critical...
There you go.
But then Shin just hits criticals out of nowhere because he's Shin.
Well, he's using a killer buff. But that too. And it's so nice to see Shana actually doing damage. Oh, really?
Oh, come on. Binding Blade.
Oh, God.
Binding Blade shenanigans.
Yeah, you know what it is? Shana's so happy she's a Falcon Knight. She's like, fuck it, I can take on anything. It's like, Shana, you don't literally have to take on anything.
No, you don't.
God damn it, Shana.
Oh, here's the bolting.
Yeah, see, even with a pretty decent res, so they take a hit from bolting and it fucking hurts.
Jesus.
I'm still kind of triggered that it only weighs 10.
Yeah, okay, that's still beneficial. Yeah, it's still beneficial for you, but it makes it very unbalanced for the enemies because, again, Binding Blade does bolting spam. That's the problem. It's not the fact that it's just doing bolting; it's bolting spam.
Oh, here we go again.
Don't imagine.
Also, in news of other video games, I've seen they brought back Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah, the definitive edition.
Yeah,
People seem to really be enjoying it. Well, everyone except IGN. Even I joke because they gave it an 8. It's just everyone was puzzled but you gave the original a 9. This is literally it, but with better graphics.
And apparently, IGN said in their review. I'm only speculating. Sorry, I can only say based on hearsay, but apparently IGN actually said in their review that the definitive edition is better than the original, but they still give a low rating.
Yeah, I don't get it.
The fuck? Where did that make sense?
It doesn't. I mean, if it was the same rating, I'd be like, that's cool. But it's like, why would you give it less? If it's literally... And also, here's the thing. The one negative they had about the original was, the graphics aren't very good. They literally fixed the one negative.
Yeah, literally. It should be a 10 out of 10.
Blazing, you know what they say. Blazing, you know what they say. You can't spell ignorant without IGN. Yep, exactly.
It's like when I watched a review from one of their Mystery Dungeon games, one of the reviewers said, I don't like Mystery Dungeon games. Like, then why are you reviewing a Mystery Dungeon game?
The eternal image of them rating and match invading simulator.
Come on,
What?
Come on.
I know, my sentiments exactly.
At least you get the second one.
the eternal image of IGN rating Imagine Baby Simulator better than Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of the Sky will never die.
Well, that and the 7.8. Too much water.
Oh, that too. That too.
Yeah. Oh god, they'd hate this map.
Yeah, they will hate it.
Imagine if Fire Emblem Three Houses came out with a
crit!
with maps like these.
Oh boy. Well, so
They're
what,
70.
yeah, so what Ashen Wolves gets like a 0 out of 10. No, imagine Fire Emblem Three Houses like 7.5, too much moral grey. I mean, to be fair, I make that. I make that joke, but then but literally, I make that joke, but then some of the fan base make that same complaint.
I know.
I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. It's like, why can't we just have a route of Three Houses where everyone has a happy ending? Because that's not how the world fucking works.
It's not how it works. There always has to be something evil. And about to say, on the bright side, for what I've seen from Three Houses, they actually broke a trope, I believe.
What trope?
More final bosses of dragons.
Technically, the Black Eagle's final boss is a dragon. But it's a damn good one, and it makes sense.
I don't say anymore because I haven't finished Crimson Flower.
Okay, don't say anymore. Sorry, we apologize. Anyway, so yeah, take
Why can't there be an ending where everyone gets a happy ending? They're missing the entire point.
That's
Exactly.
another fucking crit. That's 71. You have two 70s. You have two 70s. That was 71.
Okay, I must have accidentally missed that. But the point is,
72. Alright, no, that's still right.
well, yeah, I was going to say, that's the whole point of Three Houses. Three Houses is the most grounded Fire Emblem game, and at the end of the day, no matter what you do when you're pushing an agenda, you're going to piss off someone, or someone's not going to agree with you. And especially in wartime, it's like, again, Elgar really, oh my god, you've got to be fucking kidding me now.
God damn it! Again!
I know. But it's like, again, I won't go into too much detail, but Edgar basically goes on, like, depending on, like, who instigates what, people won't be satisfied until, like, the leader of the opposition or whatever is dead.
Especially when one of the leading figureheads, as you made it out, is literally Lelouch from Totally Us.
Pretty much. Again, this is one of those things. It's like, could you imagine if other Fire Emblem games like, no, let's keep Ashnard alive. It's like, no, that fucker has to die.
Give me my fucking sword so I can do. Oh my god, that's a lot of stat boosts for that level up.
But again, that's not a level up. That's a class promotion.
Oh, class promotion. Sorry.
But that's the thing. Binding Blade is very generous with. Though its growth spread is not very good, its promotion bonuses are exquisite, and I absolutely love them.
Yeah. But to say, and okay, never mind. I thought about to say that was a crit, but Killer Lane. You're supposed to crit.
Yeah. So again, if she's not critting, she's doing something wrong. I like how Oku's just casually throwing axes just left, right, and center. I can do this all day.
What is Oku supposed to do? He's currently trapped on the stairs. There's nowhere for him to go, and the pirate is clearly Jesus because he's walking on water.
Yeah, I'm just glad he got axes. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, to be fair, pirates can wade through water, but, it's like, yeah. Well, apparently Jesus split into many forms because there's lots of pirates walking on water. And called it bullshit.
But say, I got a question for your audience for here. Of what game they're excited for coming up. Because I'm personally excited for for Cyberpunk 2077 that's coming out.
That is a very hyped game. It's funny enough, a lot of the big hyped games are already out. Final Fantasy's out, Animal Crossing's out, Xenoblade is out, Doom Eternal's out, they're all out. I mean, people are still waiting for Cyberpunk and Ghost of Tsushima, but that's really about it for now, I'd say. Like, again, we're not really expecting another, like, big Nintendo game for a while. At least I don't think so.
Animal Crossing literally became the world's form of communication during this lockdown, and I find that hilarious.
Hey, at least they're playing a very wholesome and lovely game.
Do you know that a Japanese company is actually using it to conduct business meetings?
Seriously?
I mean, to be fair, what does the head actually come in dressed as Tom Nook?
Perfect.
Apparently, he does come in a suit, though.
Well, again, he would have to be in a suit. You can't conduct business unless you're in a suit. Thank goodness. And she's capped as well, so she's going to promote. She's going to be the first of the Nomads to promote. Hooray!
Hey. But say, for me, I'm playing a lot of D&D lately.
Oh, Dungeons & Dragons is great, especially if you have a really good DM and a good group of friends. Roy's like, yeah, I'm
Well, I
gonna do
have a
something.
good DM and everything.
So Roy,
Hey, Roy's our boy.
Roy,
Roy's our boy.
he finally gets to do something. Here come the Wyverns, and
Oh boy.
Here comes that pirate.
oh look, Sue has just enough to kill him. Perfectly balanced.
Oh.
That's all things
That's what
should
we
be.
call it.
Yeah!
There we go.
Oh, Sue, got him.
Yeah, sweet.
Ah.
So like I said,
I
once the
actually had
bolting's all alright, well, when the bolting's all done, then it's not a problem. Though the other, this mage right here, he's not as difficult to deal with when it comes to bolting because his range is shorter and he doesn't hit as hard. So yeah, it's the main boss is the one you've really got to watch out for. But again, look at the way they disappear. It's so random.
I know.
There's no rhyme or reason
RNG
to any
does
of
not
it.
bless us here.
No,
There's no rhyme or reason to any of it.
very much so.
No. Oh, and
And
I
now
have
the lady's
this
back
to
down.
say.
Yep, and
I had. Hey, Milady's upgraded. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
She's about to get a promotion as well.
Yeah, I reckon. I also think does Sin promote in the chapter? I don't know. All I know is there's Wyverns and I have a bow. Do the math.
But say, for me, I had an idea. This is gonna be stupid, but here, why not? I'll just say it. I had an idea of DMing a homebrew game of a Dungeons & Dragons game, but Fire Emblem edition.
Oh no, that's a really good idea. Again, I'm doing the same thing with my patrons. Again, so we just do D&D, but use Fire Emblem mechanics and like settings and so on.
Ah, I wish I could join you, but I
Of course, well, you can, Dustin. All you need to do is go to patreon.com/blazing.
There's your promo right there.
Pretty much. I mean, again, it's been on hold for a while just because we've all been very busy, and it's also trying to work around people's work schedules. But yeah, it is, it is really fun to play, especially just because like during the thing, like everyone's doing their own thing and they're all their own classes. But Farrah's like getting like really high rolls. He's like the most broken person at the moment. He literally splits someone in
And
half.
what is he?
Oh, he's a Myrmidon.
What is he? He's a Myrmidon!
Yeah.
Oh god.
He literally used the wind
But
edge, got a
they-
critical, and cut someone like right down the middle. And Milady's promoted. I've pretty much won the game. Alright, that's the end, ladies and gentlemen. I've won. Look at that. 49 HP, 22. Look at
Huzzah!
that.
Oh my god!
Look at that. I'm like,
Well, that's
But
it.
they-
Everyone roll the credits.
yeah, roll credits.
About to say, for one of my campaigns, the homebrewed game, I am a barbarian with a greatsword.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's just say I'm never going to overrule rage because I was going to be dead if I didn't use the rage to negate my damage. I had 1 HP left, and I basically split an enemy in half.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point of barbarians. You know, the high risk, high reward type characters. Oh boy, here
Yeah.
comes. Yeah, it's like as if one bolting wasn't enough.
Oh, nice touch.
Yeah.
Nice.
the
He
first
says,
time one of
fuck
your-
you, I have the shield.
This is the first time one of your characters has actually avoided a bolting attack this entire chapter, and doesn't that say literally everything?
Pretty
Agreed.
much. I mean, again, it's
Not
Binding
that-
Blade. The RNG is pretty much never in your favor. You've got to go into it thinking,
But-
like, if this attack, if you think this attack's gonna miss, it's gonna miss.
You see,
I'd say,
other
if-
Fire Emblem games are like teachers. They're occasionally unfair, but in the end, they do want you to succeed, and they'll give you the tools to do it. Binding Blade, on the other hand, is the crappy big sister or babysitter that just hates your guts and will never let you do anything.
Until the
just
only way it
kicks you
lets you do
out.
anything is if it gives you like a unit with hard mode bonuses. Then you can do alright. But everyone else, fuck it. Well, except for Marcus,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah.
It's very unbalanced. It's not just a case of units being again. It has the Radiant Door problem where it's some units are so bad and others are just way too good. Then it's like
Yeah.
you know, when you play Binding Blade, it's like you pick Har and it's like, well, that's it. I just use Har.
Yeah.
Sorry, Radiant Dawn.
Or it's
Let's
like,
say-
Sacred Stone, where the set strategy is Seth, and if not Seth, we're fucked. basically.
Well, no. Sacred Stones is a little different. Sacred Stones is actually one of the more balanced Fire Emblem games. It's just piss easy. Like it's a joke in how easy it is. That's again, it's so easy. That's why you think units like Amelia, people think units like Amelia and Euron are actually pretty good. Because here's the thing: Amelia's got worse stats than Wendy.
Yeah.
Bye bye, bastard. You're
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
It's Chuck Schroeder.
Yeah, it's funny how he's an old man, but his sprite is that of a sage, and he looks like kind of young. It's like inconsistency. Again, he should. I'm sorry. I know he's using bolted, but he should be a druid.
To be
Yeah.
fair, though, this is medieval time, so even like 20 is considered like old man age. So
True.
you
Well,
know,
Oh, okay. So, wow. So, in that case,
But he's
Marcus
Gandalf,
Marcus must be
Grey Wolf,
8.
man.
So, is Marcus secretly 25? He just looks grey.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun!
What a twist.
What a twist!
And Tate's probably like 16 or something. Tate's probably like 16 or something. Milady's probably the eldest of all the riders, but that's still probably very old. So,
Well, I think her and Juno are the oldest.
Yeah.
Like,
Listen,
because again,
if
Thea's...
she's the oldest, you can still kick your ass easily.
Oh yeah, well the older they are, the more experienced they are. It's usually the older characters that are the better ones. They're usually the pre-promotes. But oh god, yeah, because I know Zeiss is Milady's younger brother. Yeah,
And we finally got through that nightmare.
yeah. Again, the bolting is the absolute worst bit. If you can deal with that, that's fine. But again, it's one of those ones where you've kind of got to know beforehand. Again, and like if you don't use flies in this map, just don't bother. Seriously, don't bother.
Yeah, you need
It's not
flyers
even
in this
bad.
map.
It's the multitude of enemies and the disappearing bridges, and then even if you get through all of them and their ridiculous armor and weapons they have, you still have to deal with those frigging bolting damn douchebags.
Yeah, I mean, bolting is limited at the very least. There is one thing.
Bastards.
There is one way to kind of cheat, quote unquote, ease it, which is if you fight against enemies and they don't die, the other mage won't bolting. It will prioritize healing them instead. So you can make your way around that, but it's one of those ones where it's like that's very on and off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But say,
It's just
if
a nightmare to deal with all around.
Yeah, it is. Again, some people consider this worse than Chapter 14. I do so mainly because it's just like the map just not as well designed in my opinion. Like Chapter 14 definitely has its issues. Don't get me wrong. The fact it's a Desert Fog of War mag is that, but at least it has more space to move. At least it has better enemy variety and actual stuff worth getting. Whereas Chapter 14X has literally just got Forblaze. Everything else is pointless.
Yep.
yeah,
Basically.
gotta agree with you there.
Is this the only way to get Faye?
No. Faye is if you clear Chapter 14. You don't need to do 14X. Faye is mandatory.
It's the fluffy dragon.
Indeed, yeah. Faye's mandatory. Because she also is, unless she's dead, she joins you in the final chapter of the game.
I find it funny how we have like 3 characters called Faye.
Yeah, there's Faye from Echoes. There's Faye from this, and who's the third one?
The owl.
Oh yes, that owl. Yeah, of course.
Somebody give an intelligence software a dictionary of names or something.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think they've done a good job so far of not repeating names for the most part.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's the end of Chapter 14X. Thank you very much to all my co-commentators for joining me.
Hello. Goodbye.
Hey.
It was good to be here.
And okay, so next time we join back, we're going to head straight to rescue the king from the king of Euphoria. But first, we're going to run into Percival, and oh boy, am I so glad that he joins our side. Until then, thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care and have a wonderful day.